Hello, Assalamu alaikum. In this video, we will understand about the red meat allergy. So, what is the red meat allergy? In this video, we will understand about that. So, the red meat allergy is basically the meat allergy is naturally occurring due to tick bite. So, what is the tick bite? The tick is the basically is the insect is the class Arthropoda. Meat allergy is life-threatening and it is due to the tick bite, contain nasty things and alpha gal. What is the alpha gal? Basically is the red meat contain as red meat for mammals like cows, pig and goat contain alpha gal. This alpha gal is basically galactose alpha 1 3 galactose is basically contain alpha gal. Normally alpha gal non-harmful. So remember it is non-harmful, but when tick bite cause the adaptive immune response. So that all adaptive immune response we will discuss in this video. So this is we are just understanding about the alpha gal and tick bite, how tick bite will cause the meat allergy. Whenever it will bite another mammal like pig or goat, so here is the goat. When the tick bite will bite with the to the goat, so in this way the blood will suck with the alpha gal and other antigens, because the skin contains blood capillary, and that is why the tick bite use the blood as a nutrient, as a food. After the suddenly, it will attack to the human often. When attack to the human, so what will be happen? That things we will understand. This is the tick bite, and it will suck the blood plus alpha gal. So in this, here is the blood capillary below the skin of the mammal. So the tick bite, again I am explaining, the tick actually not contain alpha gal in their saliva, but when bite with other mammals to bite secondarily in another mammal like human to cause immune activation, to cause allergic reaction after eat meat of the mammal. It can be a pig meat or cow or the goat or some other type of mammal. Anyhow, this tick bite will also cause the allergic reaction to the carnivore mammal. Remember that things. And in this way here is whenever it will often bite to the human suddenly, so in this way the antigen will be transfused into the blood during the sucking of the blood from the skin of the human. The immunomodulatory molecules and alpha gal as well as lipid, which that is basically enter into the blood circulatory system of the human. When it will enter, it also contain alpha gal protein and lipids. This alpha gal is basically important for the progression of the red meat allergy whenever we will eat red meat. So this antigen basically will remove through basophil and the neutrophil, but the alpha gal, basically the basophil also recruit the naive T helper cell through interleukin 4 as a chemokine will recruit, will lead to this naive T helper cell will proliferate into the T helper 2 cell by the representation of the antigen of the alpha gal to the naive T helper cell. Whenever it will go into the lymph node, the T helper 2 cell will activate the memory B cell. This anti-alpha gal IgE antibodies, which that will progress, and this progression This progression is basically proliferate this B memory cell activation of the B memory cell, and B memory cell contain anti-alpha gal IgE antibody. This is the natural killer cell, and the dendritic cell also function same to activate the natural killer cell, the interleukin 4 to recruit the naive T cell helper cell will again trigger the B memory cell. So the B memory cell. This B memory cell produce the IgE of alpha gal. This IgE basically will enter into the blood circulatory system. When enter into the blood circulatory system, so what will be happen? This IgE will remain in the blood circulatory system as a memorization of the alpha gal, and again the entry of the alpha gal is bad for this IgE. So the opsonization will occur and remove of the alpha gal suddenly. But what will be happen? The blood circulatory system also contains mast cell. This mast cell is basically responsible for the allergic reaction. The blood circulatory system is here. Whenever the affected person which that will eat the food, so the tick bite work as a vaccine. So in this way, here is the alpha gal will interact with the Fc receptor, will bind with the mast cell. Alpha gal will interact, and the mast cell will produce the histamine. After the degranulation, will target the blood vessel for the vasodilation, and the histamine will target to the different tissue and will lead to cause allergic reaction. This is the progression of the allergic reaction after the again exposure of the alpha gal. Whenever you will eat the meat, if you have tick bite. Symptom after 4 to 5 hours is the dizziness and fainting. And on the other hand, it is life-threatening symptom and life-threatening allergic reaction, like anaphylactic shock can be occur. On the other hand, the swelling of the throat. Swelling of throat and lips, eyes, tongue or eyelids will be swell, and the drop of the blood pressure. The causes of the drop of the blood pressure is due to the histamine production. Too much histamine will lead to drop of the blood pressure. Hives or itchy rashes. These hives or itchy rashes will appear in the skin, and the difficulty in breathing and arrhythmia also occur due to the difficulty in breathing, and nausea, vomiting, severe stomach pain, heartburn, and indigestion as well as diarrhea. This all symptom after 4 to 5 hours. Diagnosis is the symptom shows after 4 to 5 hours eating the meat. So we can identify and recognize the red meat allergy if this symptom will show after the 4 to 5 hours after eating the meat product, the mammal meat product. The treatment is the antihistamine, and after the allergic reaction, histamine antagonists used to treat the anaphylaxis as well as the red meat allergy. Prevention is too much simple. The uses spray to prevent tick bite, and the uses strategies to stop biting if the not bite first time. So whenever the tick bite will bite again and again, that will lead to cause red meat allergy, but one time is not possible. So thanks for watching. Please make sure to subscribe, like and share. See you in the next video. For this time, bye.